Hey everyone, Chris from Unison here. We're back with our second installment of intervals. In our previous video, we talked about major and perfect intervals. Today we're going to be looking at songs that have minor, diminished, and augmented. Let's go. Let's start by looking at our C major scale from our previous video. Major intervals occur for the 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 7th degrees. And if you follow the rule that whatever is major can turn to minor and vice versa, then we can take these scale degrees and drop them a semitone to make them minor. Anytime you shorten the distance between two pitches, you create more dissonance, which is thought to be unpleasant. Minor intervals don't sound as unpleasant nowadays compared to around 1,000 years ago when anything but perfect and unison harmony were banned by a religious order. We've come pretty far from that. So far, in fact, that the tritone, once called the devil's note, is now ubiquitously used in the most popular songs ever written. It's called tritone because tri means 3, and the tritone is 3 whole tones away from the root note. When looking at the tritone, because it falls between two perfect intervals, it's fitting that it would create a very cringe-worthy sound. Unless, that is, if you're into jazz, then it's vanilla. What's cool about the tritone is that you can call it 2 other different names. Depending on the context, it can be a diminished 5th, so in this case it would be a G flat, because diminished means to flatten, or on the flip side, you can raise the pitch a semitone, in which case it can be an augmented 4th. An augmented 4th or a diminished 5th. It's the same note. They're enharmonic equivalents. Now, without further ado, let's start listening to some tunes. I have a couple examples for the minor second. The first is a descending example in the song Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. This iconic tune, also a karaoke hit, has Steve Perry singing a minor second interval between the syllables of don't. Let's take a listen. The next one is such an epic tune by Rihanna. In We Found Love, there's an ascending and descending minor second as Rihanna sings In a Hopeless Place. This next melody isn't vocal-based. Rather, its mallet-like instrumental is catchy and super fun to play on the guitar. In Ed Sheeran's Shape of You, the repetitive 3-note cell is an example of an ascending and descending minor third. I had to throw this next one in the mix because I consider this a pop tune where I come from. A cool minor third can be heard from the first 2 syllables of O Canada. Check it out. The Simpsons has been a staple of pop culture for decades. Though it might have fallen off a bit with younger audiences, it's the freshest reference of a tritone I can find where non-musical people can sing a tritone and not even know it. Alright, strap in, I have a few options for the minor sixth. The first one is a recent hit by Maroon 5. In the chorus, Adam Levine finishes the line of everything we've been through. The next note is a minor sixth above.
Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to, toast to, toast to, toast to the ones in today.
This next one is a bit tough, and maybe a stretch, but Cyndi Lauper's anthem is no doubt one of the funnest songs to sing, whistle, or hum, so I wanted to include it as an option. Cyndi jumps up a minor sixth from the word have to that's all they really want. The last minor sixth example is in Bruno Mars's tune Locked Out of Heaven. Listen for the minor sixth between the words me and feel. There aren't many notable minor sevenths in popular songs, unless you're a Star Trek fan. So I had to expand my horizons a bit. If you're into jazz, you know that you can throw a rock and hit a tune that has a minor seventh interval in the melody. But I'd say that this popular jazz tune has a way of making an impression on just about anybody. Check out the descending leap between the first two notes of the head melody. We'll leave off with a modern take on a classic. Here, Beyoncé sings West Side Story's Somewhere with an ascending minor seventh leap right off the bat.
Somewhere a place for us. There's a place for us. There's a place for us. Somewhere a place for us.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, click subscribe and hit that thumbs up for more music and guitar education related content. See you soon.